Hey everyone, it's Thursday, May 17th, 2018, and it's time to go to work on music. It's been an excellent day, I'm in a really good place, and excited for a productive session as usual. Making some headway on my timing issues, and certainly not my proudest moment, but... Sorry, camera ran out of batteries. Certainly not my proudest moment, but I'm making headway. I was pretty much on time for most of the day. What I did is I just stopped listening to my audiobooks while I was cooking breakfast. I just started to realize, like, it wasn't slowing me down that much, but it was, 30 seconds here, 30 seconds there, all of a sudden added up to 5-10 minutes sometimes. And I'm just going to kind of like take some of that stuff out of the equation and stay a little bit more focused and intense and in the zone in the morning until I resolve some of these issues of getting to the music session on time and just cut out some of the fat, if that makes sense. Including probably some social media time that I do spend in the morning, like here and there. It's probably like 5 or 10 minutes, but 5 or 10 minutes here, 5 or 10 minutes there, all of a sudden that's 30 minutes of work that I'm not getting done. And it sucks, like in a perfect world I would have time for all of that and I'm going to work toward that. But right now I'm not going to prioritize those other things over being in the session doing work. So it's such an interesting thing because I have every advantage right now as far as getting work done and becoming the artist I want to be. And it's just amazing how easy it is to shoot ourselves in the foot. And that saying, like, we're our own worst enemy, I think really holds true for a lot of us. So I'm just trying to be honest with myself, like look at myself in the mirror and just say, like, you know what, man, this is what you're doing well, and like this is how you could be better, and like this is what I think you could do to achieve that. And yeah, hopefully the results will speak for themselves. So appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let me know if you have any thoughts or questions as we go. I'm going to jump in. I got a full hour session today, which I'm really excited about. So I hit some online classes here. The results of some of my efforts on the time management front, just squeezing time out of other areas of life for the music grind. And so I have some time. Online classes, I'll update you guys with what I'm doing there. Going to hit a guitar practice, share my progress as I typically do, and then going to get some work done on the studio. I've got some foam for the ceiling that came. I'm going to look into some different mounting methods for that and just test out some of the acoustics, possibly order a little bit more of that if I like the sound of it, and tame some of the upper register echo in the room right now, just get it a little tighter, and then it's time to just start tracking after that. So I will update you guys at the end. Let's do it.
Let's talk just for a second about miking the acoustic guitar. There's a lot of acoustic guitar players out there. Often on acoustic guitar, I will double the guitar, and when I do this, I always just use one microphone.
Alright, great session overall. Hit the online class front, got some information about miking acoustic guitars, which is pretty interesting. You can use one mic and double it and spread it across the stereo field, which the instructor likes to do, or you can use two mics for a stereo effect that kind of spreads the guitar out a little bit, and probably puts like a little less space in the middle for the vocal, but they're all really cool sounds. I actually prefer the stereo mic sound, personally. It sounds really rich and full. From there, I got a good guitar practice in, just working on more minor pentatonics, using my drone track in A flat, and just going up and down the neck with those scales. Just trying to make them automatic, so that I'm never lost, basically. From there, had time to work on the production front, finally, and so looked at some mounting solutions for putting this foam on my ceiling. I'm renting this place right now, and I don't want to put any nails in the ceiling, and I don't want to tear the paint off when I leave. So I found a couple strategies. What I'm going to do is use some really strong double-sided tape to stick the foam to some cardboard, and then the cardboard I'll use to mount with some double-sided, non-destructive 3M, they're called command strips, and they've got great reviews online, and the two videos of guys I saw hanging them used them, but they also both use something else to stick to the foam, because the command strips don't stick to the foam particularly well. So excited to have a good solution for that. I'm going to install 6 panels on the ceiling and then check the sound of the room, and then if it's still a little live for me, I'm going to put some high-frequency panels on the back here. But just taking it one step at a time. I don't want to dull the room out too much. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Oh, then I jumped into working on the bass line for the new track. It's been a freaking long time. Feels like forever. But I remember the part just fine. It was Money in the Bank at 72 BPM, and then I sped it up to 82 BPM. The target BPM is 102. And I was just making mistakes left and right, and I was like, oh, I'll just try 92, and it was getting worse, and I was like, damn, what's the way to deal with this type of situation? I could really use some help on that, so maybe I'll do some research on that tomorrow. Just a quick Google search, like how to increase your speed or something like that. See if I can get some tips on that make that a little easier. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys are out there grinding towards your goals, enjoying the process. That's what I'm out here doing. Got some good wins today. Hit a couple walls, and that's how I'm going to improve. So it may not feel amazing, but that's what it's all about. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for more. Can't wait.